There we go.
Goodness.
Oh, man.
Audio?
Yeah. Yep. Looks like it.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Are the cameras
do we plug
speeding?
the right thing in?
I hope so.
Is it in the right hole? That's what she said.
Oh.
He's already sick.
No, it's already old. It's already old, the first comment. I can get to the
that's so
point now where I
funny.
can actually hear the line and know it's coming. I'm like, oh, God, I know it's coming.
Never
next.
mind.
That's what she said. Of course, that's what she said.
She always says that.
Oh, God. I've never heard that before. It's so funny. That's great.
I love your reaction. That's what's
Really?
making me laugh
That's
so
sad.
hard. My stomach's actually hurting now.
Good.
All right, everybody. This is the Lenny and Nicolette show, and I am Nicola, as my brothers would call me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just from the cough drop. I'm Lenny. I don't have a song.
Oh, darn.
Sorry.
No, I've been given many, many nicknames. It's Nicola, Nicorette. Mm-hmm. I don't know what else. I can't remember at the moment. It'll come to me.
I don't think I had nicknames.
No?
No, I was the oldest, so
Oh, yeah. Well, I am the
my brothers
oldest.
called me Lenny or Dick.
Oh, well, I mean,
There was
that's a
lot of
nickname.
fighting going on. A lot of, you Dick. What'd you say? What'd you call me?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I was just kidding. Dude, don't. I'm sorry.
But that's what older siblings
Yes.
do.
Yeah, I used to beat the crap out of my brothers.
I mean, well, you're the oldest boy out of how many boys?
5 total.
5 total. That's really crazy.
Yeah, I used to wake my brother Mike up. This is the worst. He could never get up. We lived the house we lived in. There were two rooms in the basement, and there was each of our rooms, my room and his room. My
right.
brothers were upstairs in a different room. So we get ready for school, and I have to wake Mike up. Oh. Well, for a while he wouldn't get up. So he would just never get up. He's this guy you can't wake up. So I would throw cups of water at him. I would do all kinds of stuff. Until I finally got to the point where the way I woke him up, he hates this story. The way I would woke him up was I would go into his room and just start punching him in the calf, like really hard, like each calf.
give him a
Whack, whack,
dead
whack.
leg.
And he'd wake
Oh.
up, and the look in his face was like a combination of sleepy, tired, dreaming, nightmare, and pain.
Yeah.
He'd be like, and I'm like, get up, ass. We're leaving. 15 minutes. He used to do it
So
all the time.
mean.
And he would go, don't wake me up that way. I go, well, then get up. When I come in your room, and I wouldn't just go in and wake him up that way. I would go in and go, dude, you got 15 minutes till
Yeah.
I come in and start beating the crap out of those calves, and then leave.
I mean, he had fair
He
warning.
had fair warning every time. And he would never get up. He was just, okay.
Crazy.
And they
Wow.
and they get mad. Like, I told you. And I wasn't quiet about it. I would yell.
I wonder why you had such a hard time getting up.
I don't know.
Just
He was always, you know what? He was not a morning guy. He still is. Like, I talked to him the other day. We had Easter dinner together.
Oh,
And,
yeah?
yeah. And he, he's up till 9 in the morning. He was like, I was up till 9 a.m. this morning.
what?
He's just always been like a night guy. That's just kind of his thing.
Well,
you know?
I guess
and
I
we
can
all
see
kind
that.
of lean toward nights
Yeah.
more than days. Me and I
Right.
think all my brothers are kind of the same way in
Yeah.
a way. But he's like, he stays up all night. Like, I can't stay up as late as him anymore. But
Yeah, I think that's definitely a guy thing. I'm more of the, like, I try to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock.
yeah,
Try
Yeah.
is the operative word.
Yeah.
Because I never get to sleep until about midnight or 2 in the morning,
Right.
depending. And then I wake up very tired. So that's a big problem for me.
See, I got used to it with all the traveling because my sleep pattern was all over the place.
Yeah.
Because I was in different time zones, and I was catching flights at 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
or I was flying all night. I was flying red eyes. I mean, I was always bouncing around. So
Yeah.
I managed to always get up and I'm fine. I'll just take a nap somewhere or whatever during the day or whatever.
Right.
I'm
Wow.
trying now here at the house because we're here.
Yeah.
I was up late last night. I was up until 3. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I try to get to bed earlier so that I can get up earlier. I'm getting more stuff done when I get up earlier.
Well, that's good.
But I got the girl, and I give the girl, like, I think I mentioned this already before. I give him a hard time. Like, Anna slept pretty much all afternoon,
Yeah.
but she was up all morning. She had 7:30. She had a test, and she did schoolwork all morning.
Wow.
Till like noon. You know what I mean? So
That's amazing.
yeah, I can't give her that much of a hard
No.
time. You know?
She deserves a nap.
Yeah,
too.
and Lily did all her schoolwork, and everything she did, she showed me. She had chemistry, geometry, and they had all online work today. Thing is, they're just getting it done early, especially Lily, because
Yeah.
she's working off a Midwest time.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her stuff's got to be turned in, but they say 11:59 every night. So
Wow.
it's actually 9:59 our time.
Well, I mean, that gives her plenty of time to do it then, but she wants to get it done early.
She's got to get up crazy early, though, because you're
Yeah.
supposed to check in at 8 a.m. promptly no matter what.
And that's 6 a.m.
That's 6 a.m. here. So she's up every morning at 6 and checks in, then checks her assignments and decides whether or not she needs to do them right away or she can do it later in the day or whatever.
Yeah.
And she had a lot today. They both had a heavy day today.
Well, it's good that she started early so she could get everything done in a timely fashion, which, I mean, if you get it done early enough, then you can do whatever the hell you want.
Dude, that's the school, this online thing has made that's kind of the deal now.
Yeah.
But for years I've been trying to teach them like not to procrastinate shit. Like Lily did that last semester. She procrastinated till the end of the semester, and she was so far behind on work that something came up. She's like, "Well, I didn't know I was going to have all this work." I go, "Well, that's why you don't put it. Do it right away.
Yeah.
Why not do the assignment and then go over it the day or two before you turn it in?"
Yeah. See, I wish I would have had online classes like this when I was in high school and junior high and elementary school. I liked to go to up until a certain age.
Yeah.
But throughout like junior high school and high school, I wasn't doing very well.
Right.
It's because it was just this long, grueling day at school and just like, and then you have to go home and do more homework. So it's like, why not just do it, give me stuff so I can do it at home and I'll get it done when I get it done.
Yeah.
I feel like I could do that,
Yeah, you know what they do? Like when I had a meeting with Lily's teachers a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they were saying it's easier for them. Like Lily didn't have much homework.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed, and I asked the teacher about it. Mm-hmm. And he's like, the way the curriculum is set up now, it's easier for them to give them the assignments in class to make sure they get done. Mm-hmm. Because there's so many distractions in a kid's life now.
Absolutely.
He goes, it's hard enough to keep them focused in class because they all got their phones and all that shit going on. He's like, so if we sent them home with work, it would never get done.
Oh, absolutely.
He goes, so really 90% of their work is done in the classroom. Because I asked him about it. He's like, so we don't really do homework anymore.
Yeah.
And like, that makes sense. Because
that's how Jocelyn is too. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. I mean, all she used to bring home was like little math pamphlet things, that she could complete at home. And then she has to read,
right?
For an hour every night. So, I mean, if that's it, then that's it.
Right.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And I don't have to do so much of like fighting with her about doing her homework. Still was difficult. But I mean, the fact that she's getting it done now, even though when I get out of work, I still have to help her with something on, her online class because
I miss those days.
She's doing this weird thing, reading articles on Newzella or something like that.
Yeah.
And she has
Nutella?
to Nutella? Yeah.
Okay. I know what that is.
So she writes or she reads these articles that are just real small, and then she takes a quiz on them, and it's basically like reading comprehension. To figure out if they understand what they're reading.
So it's like how much. There's little questions like how much Nutella would you use on a on a crepe,
right?
Se,
exactly.
As opposed to a sandwich,
right?
And
exactly.
then you got to type out in full sentences. I would use 4.6 ounces on a sandwich.
Yeah.
However, on a crepe, I would use 6.8. Would that be something like that?
Something like that.
Huh.
So,
probably be the other way around. You probably put more Nutella on a sandwich than you could on a crepe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, so the little quizzes are like multiple choice, and then she's got these little essay things she does, and then vocabulary stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So it winds up taking a longer amount of time than we want it to, but she can only actually get it done, it seems like, if I'm sitting right there with her. Otherwise, she's going to like just fly through the questions, and then she's got one right out of 4.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my kids used to do that, but the thing was, like, I would help them with their math and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know shit. I mean, I don't know. I literally would Google stuff, and I get so frustrated. I'd be like, "Did your teacher talk about this at all in class?
Right?
Anything?
Right?
No, that can't be right.
That can't be right.
They couldn't have sent you home with no
explanation of how to do it.
And do page 7. And here I am trying to figure it out. Because you can actually Google like the exact assignment, and it'll come up and you'll find it online how to do it, and all that stuff is there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
I've done YouTube stuff.
Yeah, and I taught the kids that early on. Like even now with Anna, I'll have a question.
Yeah.
I'll go, "Did you Google it?" Because every time she asks me, I Google it. I go, "Why the fuck am I Googling shit?"
Right, it's not my
Google
homework.
It.
Yes,
it's your work. So she asked me, and now I just go. I'll just look at her. She goes, "Oh, fine, I'll Google it." And I go, "Yeah, Google it. It's your assignment. Do it."
I understand where they're coming from, though. They want help from their dad, you know.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
But, I mean, Google, you would think that Google would be the first thing that they would go to because...
I told her years ago,
so
I'm like,
easy.
You could find out anything on Google.
Yeah, and it's
Any
just
question at all.
getting more and more information.
I don't care how long the question is. Type the whole question into Google. Something will come up. Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Lily's been doing good on her work lately, but she does this thing. She has vocab questions as well, or sentences. But she does this that drives me nuts all the time. She'll like a sheet of paper and she'll mess it up. So she'll just cross it out and start the sentence over. But then when she gets to the end, she'll just work her way down the side of the sheet of the paper.
What?
Yeah, her sentences go all over the place.
What does that mean?
I go, what is this? What? Well, that's a sentence. I go, yeah, but it shouldn't start up here and then end down here.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
And also, why are you using pen instead of pencil and then just rewrite it on another piece of paper with a pen?
I don't know.
That's insane.
Maybe she is using pencil. No, some of the stuff she's using pen. Today she did a good job. Today and her writing could be a mess.
Yeah.
Because I used to tell her, what did I say when she was little? I had a phrase for it. Because her writing when she was a kid was terrible.
Really?
I couldn't see anything. And I would call it something like crisp and clean. I can't remember. It was the same. Remember? I go, take it back and do it. She goes, I know, crisp and clean. And she would write it out. I can't remember what it was I said to her. Because her writing was always terrible.
Yeah.
So recently I've been looking at her writing again. I go, your writing is terrible again.
Aw.
And she's like, I know. I go, well, don't tell me you know. I know you know. You're 16 now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Clean it up.
Don't do it. She always goes, I'm sorry. I go, don't tell me you're sorry.
Yeah, just
because you're not
do
sorry.
it better. You're
Yeah.
not changing your behavior. Just do it better.
Yeah, just fix it. Fix it. Okay. Sorry. Duh. Don't.
What is it with kids and sorry?
She says it all the time.
I know,
And then
that's
she's
what
like, sorry, I'm
too.
sorry, I'm sorry. Stop it. And it's a joke. And that's part of the time. Sometimes it's funny, but then it's not.
Yeah.
And then other parts of it are bad because she's always apologizing.
Yeah.
Because she's in, as part of the whole, she's a divorce kid. So
Well,
you come from that mentality where,
yeah.
you know, there's a lot of guilt involved with that. I mean, I was a divorce kid growing up, so I know. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And her mom and her have a different relationship than we do. So
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't need her to apologize to me every 4 seconds. You
Right.
know what I mean? So
Right. No, I get it. I get it. Jocelyn's always apologizing too.
right.
And I think it's because she had to apologize all the time at the other house.
Well,
And
it's that
here, she
combination
shouldn't
too.
have
You
to.
got two parents you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And first of all, and you always feel like, I don't care what people look at kids and go, oh, they should understand it's not their fault, but they don't.
They don't.
When you're a kid, I didn't. You know what I mean? Even though
Yeah.
my dad was a train wreck, my dad was a mess. He was an alcoholic. It was my mom and dad. That was a toxic. Even
Yeah.
I could see it and go, oh, that was messed up. And then I'd be like, well, maybe my dad wouldn't drink if I didn't do this. You know?
But it's
when I
not
was a
your
little
fault.
kid. You don't know that when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're 6, 7 years old, you don't know. You're thinking with the 7-year-old brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, at the age of 30, 40, 50, you can look at life in a big picture and go, yeah, I could see how that mentality would change.
Yep. Absolutely.
But at 7, you don't know everything. And you're like, what did I do?
Yep.
What did I do? And it's always, because that's all you can go to. You're like, what can I change? What can I change to fix it? Because you don't know anything. So, I'm
so
sorry.
sad.
So that's where all the apologies come from. Then it's constantly,
Yeah.
because they don't know. They really don't know.
It's so sad. to
It's
think
tough on
about.
kids. Yeah, and it's hard when they grow. Like Lily grew up into that mentality. Like
Yep.
Anna's gotten better with it because she lives with me now. She's been with me for about a year. So
Right. So she was able to kind of heal from it and cope with
I think
the
so.
fact that it's not her fault.
Yeah, because Anna didn't apologize a lot, but she would beat herself up a lot, and she would
that's
take a
not
lot
good.
of responsibility on things she didn't necessarily have to take responsibility
Right.
for, which is also a symptom or symbolic of a oldest child. I was Anna. I was
Yep.
an oldest child of a divorced family.
Yeah.
I was the oldest of 5 boys. And there's a tremendous amount of pressure and guilt that's thrown on you
Yeah.
and responsibility.
Right,
There's stuff
right.
that I did. You know, I was cooking dinner for all my brothers at the age of 11.
Wow.
You know, so there was a lot of stuff I did that I shouldn't have been doing. And Anna the same way.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So you have a different set of sentiment. Then now you carry most of that baggage with you, and that's what Anna does.
Yeah, it's true.
She carries it inside of her, and so as she's been with me now for the
rough.
last year, she's gotten a lot better.
That's good.
Because she lives an adult life now. I'm really good on letting
Yeah.
her. I go, this is your life. You're 18.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Live it the way you want and cope with everything the way you need to cope with it.
yeah. And my only rule is when you're living at home is like don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Do the right thing.
Yep.
And do the best you can, and I'm good with that. And I put the four questions. They're hanging up all over my house. Have you seen them?
No, what?
The four
What are
questions is it's a mini version of the power of now. It's kind of a 4-step check method. It's don't take things personally.
Mm-hmm.
Don't assume things.
That's good.
Always do the best you can.
Yep.
And always be stand behind your word. I believe those are the 4. Let me double check. But they're basically, it comes kind of from the Power of Now, and a smaller version of the Power, or a different version of the Power of Now was a book called The Mindful Teen. And then there was a third book. I can't remember the third book's name because that's where the 4 questions actually come from. And the 4 questions they're just a check-in pattern for you as a person that everyone should check in individually on what the 4 questions are, and they're very simple.
That's awesome.
It's a great way to take responsibility for yourself, your actions, your mistakes, the things you do.
Yeah.
To stand behind, to not assume what other people are thinking, to not put yourself on the defensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great.
That's really good.
Yeah, and I learned a lot of that through my therapist when I went to therapy.
Yeah.
The 4 questions. Here we go. Yeah, it should be impeccable with your word. What? Oh, this is something about Passover. No, wrong. Wrong 4 questions.
What does Passover mean?
What did I do? What happened? There we go. The 4 questions PDF. This has got to be it because I printed it out.
Oh.
I put them. Not only did I put them everywhere in the house, but I put them also when you sit on my toilet. It's right in front of you on the wall, so you're sitting right there.
You're concentrating on the words as you're.
I go, look.
doing
So
your
now when you're in the
business.
bathroom, she's like, thanks, Dad. Why are they all coming up? I guess there's a 4 questions Passover version that I'm not aware of.
Was the person who wrote it Jewish?
Modern 4 questions. I don't know. 4 questions Passover. For what? Oh, why is matzah eaten? What? These are not the 4 questions I'm familiar with.
Matzah is unleavened bread.
Why meat is eaten exclusively roasted, and why food is dipped twice? I don't know. Those are different 4 questions.
It's very funny.
This is making me crazy.
Look up the Power of Now.
I'm going to go therapy.
Oh.
4 questions.
Did you look up the Power of Now?
Well, the questions aren't in the Power of Now.
Oh.
It's kind of pulled from that. Answer these 4 questions. Perfect self-therapy. This might be it. Okay. Here they go. No, this is not it. Why am I having such a hard time finding these 4 questions? I printed them all over my house.
That's really funny.
All right. Anyway, I'm 90% sure that this is what they are. You be impeccable with your word.
Yeah.
Don't take things personally.
Yeah.
Don't assume things. And always do your best.
Those are really good rules to live by.
Yeah.
In general. So.
Yeah.
I mean, if they help your kids, I'm sure that they definitely can help other people.
It's great. It's great. Power Now is a big book, but it's a great little mini 4-step question to check yourself every day. And I always tell the kids, because like we're get back to the I'm sorry thing. When they're always I'm sorry and I'm worried, I go when Lily screws something up or makes a mistake, she's always like, oh, I'm sorry. I go, it's all right. People make mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's no big deal.
Right.
Just do these 4 things. Don't take things personally. If you follow those 4 things, then you're fine. You're good,
Yeah.
So.
I mean, definitely that could help somebody heal from any mental, emotional abuse that they've been through in the past.
Yeah, and it goes with anything therapy-wise where it should be a constant check-in. That's why I have them up all over the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like before I went to therapy and read The Power Now and made a lot of changes in my life, put myself on a different path. I was a very different person. But even now, even when you change, you got to work on yourself every day. You don't just read a book and go, "Oh shit, I'm better."
Yeah, no, that doesn't.
Great.
Work. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got to every once in a while I'll catch myself getting away, and I'll go, "I need to read this chapter again, or I need to read something again."
Yeah, yeah. I've slipped away from doing reading the self-help books, but for a long time it was like one of my big things was just constantly reading self-help books. And now I'm just reading articles on ghost stories.
And Nutella.
For my other podcast called The Graveyard Shift. With 2 H's.
Yeah.
Just going to plug that right there.
There you go.
I still have to edit an episode and put it up, but it should be coming out very soon.
Very soon.
Yeah. I've kind of slipped away from doing my normal self-help stuff, and I need to get back into that a little bit and probably get down on some knitting as well.
I got away from it too, but I got back on it during this quarantine thing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because a week into it, I better get ahead of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm stuck in a one-bedroom apartment with two teenage girls.
Yeah, and this thing is getting everybody down as far as
Yeah.
mental health goes.
And the weather is beautiful, and that's a hard shift.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I went out running today.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but it's like the weather's so nice. You're like, God, I really miss baseball right now. Like, God, I would kill to go to a baseball game. You know?
That's funny. So the guys in my office were talking about sports and how, they, what sports team do you watch in general, blah, blah, blah. I'm like sitting there going, oh, these poor guys.
Sad.
They
There's
are
no
very
sports.
upset.
There's none. There's
I
zero.
know.
I've got a bunch of DVDs of the White Sox, their World Series run in 2005.
Oh, wow.
I got all the games. So
That's awesome.
I was going to sit down and watch those. But
I keep thinking you're watching games down there when you're clapping.
I don't
Proximity, he is like literally just downstairs and over a bit.
Yeah.
So I can hear a lot of what's going
We
on.
can hear each other's apartment sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Talk about all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how did your live comedy thing go yesterday?
It went good. There were a couple of kinks, but we got them figured out early.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's a couple other things I want to work on and change, but actually overall, it went very well. Everyone that followed me on the Patreon page was there. Also, I had a bunch of people sign up right before it.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so it was actually very cool. I did some stand up. I did some material that I haven't done in a while, and some new
cool.
stuff I wrote.
Oh, great.
I wrote 3 segments for me and the girls. So each of the
Nice.
girls had their own segment.
Oh, they were on too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So Lily got to play my financial advisor, and Anna did a commentary on essential businesses and what's necessary and what's not.
Yes.
Yeah, and she goes through, it's cool. She goes through a whole list of things that are essential, explains why they're essential,
Yeah.
and then gets to liquor stores and goes, liquor stores are not essential. I don't think they're essential at all. It's ridiculous at a liquor store, and I just grab the sheet from her and just rip it up. Okay, I think we've heard enough from her. Thank you very much. That's pretty much the whole sketch. I go, that's all you gotta do. I try to keep it simple for them so they don't have to put a lot of work into it.
So cute.
I go, just back all these up, and when you start talking, I'll get you
I
on.
love it.
Lily had a bunch of cues, and she missed them all, but it was cool. She missed everyone. But she's so great because it's still funny. She's so funny.
Yeah.
And I purposely set it up because I used to work, I used to teach kids.
Right.
So I used to teach this class with younger kids all the time. And I always set it up, a couple of things I always focus on. One, I'm always the bad guy or I'm always at fault. I can always set it up where it's my fault. And 2, I'm the butt of their jokes.
Okay.
And 3, they don't do anything wrong. It's an easy
course.
fix.
Yeah.
You put them in a situation, and I work around whatever they do, and then it's basically improv. You know what I mean? So they go, and then afterwards we're done. Lily's like, "I'm sorry," and Lily knows exactly where she screws up. I've screwed up this line and the thing with the phone. We're supposed to do this. She'll remember afterwards, right? But it's just she'll miss some stuff during the shoot. But I never care. I'm like, I don't care. It came out. It was still funny.
So awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's funny. That's the whole point. And the whole point of it is just me and you figuring it out. So,
absolutely.
yeah,
It's
so that's
comedy.
kinda cool.
That's the point of comedy.
Yeah.
I think.
So when I taught the kids that, I would put them in that same position because they would worry about screwing up, and I'd be like, "Don't worry about." And one of the things, like we rehearsed every week when I did that class, I let parents sit in on the rehearsal one week.
Yeah.
And after this day, I wouldn't let them sit in anymore. The dad, one of the girls, this girl Lily did something. Another Lily did something, and the dad goes, "Honey, that's not funny." And we took a break, and I pulled him aside. I go, "Hey, I don't ever say that to the kids."
Yeah.
He's like, "What? It wasn't funny." I go, "I agree with you. It was not funny. However,
You don't say
the
that.
8-year-old is not going to get there if you tell her it's not funny. I go, just encourage her and let her keep going, and we'll work around it."
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, "Oh, okay." I go, "Yeah, don't tell them they're wrong or they're not funny because they'll just clam up."
Yeah.
I go, "No, I don't want that. I want them going 180 miles an hour, and then I'll just work around it."
Yeah.
So the live shows were chaos. It was just insane, and
so
I was
fun.
sweating, at the end of it, and like it would be over, and the kids would be happy, and then I would just be exhausted, like because I basically just let them go off and do whatever they wanted, and made it correct.
That's so
Just
fun.
Fixed it. Yeah, it was a blast. So anytime I work with the kids and we do anything. Like we shot one video. I don't know if you saw the state of the apartment address. Did you see that one?
No.
Okay, that's the one of the video I put up last week on Friday, I think.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, we're shooting the sequel tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
But we do a weekly state of the apartment. We go, okay, well, we're in the apartment now. Let's see where we're. It's like a press conference. We set it up like I'm Trump and the girls of the press.
So funny.
Yeah, so I got a list of stuff they have to do, and we basically just shoot for like an hour, and then afterwards, like, oh, I'm sorry. I go, don't be sorry, just do it again. Yes. Especially if it's not live, we're taping it. I can edit it out. Just keep going.
Yes.
And I just edit stuff out when it's not.
Sure.
And I tighten it up, and I go, there you go. It's the finished product.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it's pretty good. I go, see, I told you, it's all good.
Yeah. That's kind of the point of post-production, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean,
Yeah, it was very simple.
tighten things up and make it funny.
Then they don't have the pressure.
Make it
on
good.
them. That's the only way to
Yeah.
let them perform organically.
Right.
Otherwise, they're going to have pressure on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's hard enough to get them to do stuff anyway.
Sure.
Because they want to do stuff all the time. And then I go, all right, let's do it. And then they're like,
Well, when you say it's time, they
I
don't
know.
want to.
Well, that's why 2 nights ago, I think Anna said, "Do you want to shoot some videos?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to shoot some videos. Let's
Yeah.
go." And I taped whatever she wanted to tape.
Oh,
I
cool.
got it all recorded. I got it all in the thing. Got it in the can, recorded up drive, in the hard drive. All of it. So it's all set. So I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
Oh, good.
So every time they come up with an idea, I'm like, "Yes, let's do it. Go."
Well, yeah, you kind of have to.
And then I just tape a bunch of stuff
Fly
and I
with
just
it.
put it together in different ways.
Great.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Like we were supposed to do the state of the apartment address today.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it to be up tomorrow. I want to do it every Friday.
So when do you generally do that? Is it like during the day?
What, the shooting?
Yeah.
It's either day or night, whenever it works.
So you'll probably go do it after this then, huh?
Tonight, no. I'll probably do any of the stuff I do where we have a lot of lines and there's different angles.
okay.
I'll try to do that during the day because then I don't have to mess with too much lighting.
It's a good
You know
idea.
what I mean? That way the house is kind of naturally lit and I can
Yeah.
go with what we're doing. Anything else that requires at nighttime,
Yeah.
I make sure I can fudge the lighting.
Yeah, that's
Like
always.
one thing I'll do is like I do a lot of static shots where I put the camera one shot in
Yeah.
one area, and like we did one where I let the camera. I did a pasta dinner the other night where they recorded us making pasta for 2 hours.
Nice.
And then I condensed the time, so I played it all real fast. So when you play it back, it's Italian music. It's me and Anna making pasta. And stuff.
Doodle-doo-doo.
Yeah, right. It just goes through. And then the other one we did was it was just the day killing time at the Copa is the new video that'll be out tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
And it's just I put the camera in one place for 24 hours.
Wow.
And I recorded everything, a bunch of stuff, and then Anna and I came up with some skets to do, and then I took everything I shot and just recently I just edited out all the crap.
Wow.
Put the stuff I like and then condense it into one, and then that's easy because there's no dialogue.
Yeah.
And then you just put a bunch in them back, and they're supposed to time jump. Then it's like me at the table, her making dinner. It's done nighttime. It's us
Yeah.
playing cards.
Huh.
You know what I mean? So I'll try and do that because that's an easy video to shoot.
That'll be really
other-
fun to watch.
Yeah, it is fun. And the state of the apartment ones are tougher because it's four different angles.
Yeah.
So I got to edit all the audio together and stuff. So that's a little bit more.
What cameras are you using for that?
I have a HD Canon 850 or 150.
Oh,
It's a hard drive camera. I've had it for a while, for years.
So you only have one. So do you like?
I just shoot one and I move the camera.
Oh,
Like the
that's
first shot is me, and then I turn around and get their 2 shots, and then I do individual shots.
Wow.
So I'll
that's
shoot-
a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. And the first one, I'll do all the dialogue first coming forward.
Yeah.
Then I'll turn around and I wrote down everything we talked about, and then I'll take the 2 shots. Then I'll do the 2 shot of the same dialogue the other way.
Wow.
And then I'll get close-ups of the same dialogue. Then I put it all in the editing, and then I just decide what takes I want to use.
That is so in depth.
Yeah, it's a lot more. That one's a lot more work than I thought. I forgot. It's been a while since I
Well.
edited 4 shots together.
Yeah.
So, but it
it's
came
gotta
out
be
good.
fun.
It wasn't too bad. It sounds a little wonky, but it's not bad.
Bet.
Because I'm not using boom or anything like that. It's
Right.
sound off
Right.
the camera.
Right. Well, I mean, could be fun.
It works for internet. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't care. Works fun.
Wow. So this is what you do with all of your time,
This is what I do with all my time.
which is
Then-
it's a lot of fun. It sounds like. So that's
it
good.
is, but it's a lot of it's work now. You know, I'm getting up every morning at
Yes.
9, and I'm also trying to make sure I use the YouTube correctly, and the live YouTube is set up, and I'm pushing the Patreon page, and I'm contacting everybody that joins the. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
messaging people, and then I'm sharing everything to a Carnival soundboard,
Yeah.
or a Facebook page,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
there's a lot of people that go to cruises that always want to be updated on what we're doing. So then I
Okay.
get followers from that. So
Nice.
yeah, it's stupid.
Well-
Social media, it's too much work.
Yes. Yes.
I don't like having all this
agree.
work.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm
don't like it.
still having to update for like my own. I have my own Instagram page. I've got the Nicolette Show. I've got the Mom, the Myth, the Legend, Bonafide, and then I've got the Graveyard Shift, and now we've got the Lenny and Nicolette Show. So
Right.
I've got too much going on as far as social media goes,
Yeah,
and it's not always me posting. So
yeah.
new.
Creepy.
But yes, it is so much work, so much work.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
much.
still have an essential business to go to.
Yeah, you go to work. I don't know how you do it.
So and that's 8:30 to 5 every day.
Ugh.
So it's really, and then I also have to help her with her schoolwork too. So fun stuff.
You're
Where
a
do I
superstar.
find the time? And then I make dinner.
That sounded like a commercial right there. Ba-ba-da-da-da. I work in an essential business. Ba-ba-da-da-da. I come home and make dinner. Ba-da-da-da. I update my social media. Ba-da-da-da. Help my daughter with her homework and still have time to clean the kitchen. I'm a woman. Remember that commercial?
Yes, I thought you were going there.
That was the commercial.
That's the greatest.
That was an old commercial.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was.
It's a song.
I fried the bake. Yeah, they made it into a commercial for something back in the 70s.
That's really funny. I like it.
I can't remember. I could let me search what it is unless I get another Passover response.
I can rub and scrub this old house till it's shining like a dime. Yeah, that's a great song. I heard it for the first time when I was in show choir in high school.
Huh?
I heard that song for the first time when I was in show choir in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is an amazing woman empowering song.
Wow.
Wow.
I can do anything.
Yes. That's what it felt like. I'm like, wow. Gives me hope for the future. Like, maybe I can write a book. Maybe I can do. Maybe I can fly. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
That's where you gotta not fly.
No.
It sounds more like an acid problem.
No, that would be Lucy in the Sky with Some Diamonds.
Yeah. Or just, what's that movie? What's the movie with damn it, Leo DiCaprio? Oh, the one Inception. That's it.
Inception.
His girlfriend jumps off the patio. You ever see that one?
No, I don't think
never mind.
I did.
Give it away.
That's all right.
Yeah, she goes. That's how he lost his girlfriend. It's a weird movie. It's weird to follow, but it's a movie about where your mind controls the world you live in. And this girl let it get to the point where she thought she could fly, and he's like, and he was in
that's
touch with.
interesting.
Yeah, and he was in touch. He's like, don't. You can't fly. She's like, I think I can. He's like, no, you don't understand. Because there are things, he's like, I can bend that building. She's like, no, you can't. And he showed her how to do it.
Wow.
And she's like, I can fly. He's like, no, you can't fly. She goes, no, I can't. He's like, no. And she jumps off a patio. And
That's like manifesting things with your mind. Because
Yeah.
some people, you can do that.
Yeah.
That's possible. But sorry, you can't fly.
Yeah.
Don't try to fly.
No.
That's very dangerous.
Yeah. Exactly. Jumping off a patio.
My brother, a long time ago, thought that he was invincible for a moment, and we were kind of like, that's so scary. Don't say that. You're not invincible.
Yeah.
And if you try to do something where you think you are, I'm afraid you're going to wind up dead. Please don't do that. It's very scary times.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, he's better now.
That's good.
We checked him into a home. No, I'm kidding.
Good for him. Good for him.
No. He's
No.
no. He's great. He's actually working at an essential business as well.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. So
Right.
he's a plumber, but he does like a lot of retrofitting for houses and
Good.
stuff.
At least he's working, man. That's good.
It's same vein as what I'm in.
Yeah.
So it's good
Yeah.
stuff. And my dad is still working. He's media. So
Oh, good, man. Right on.
Yeah. So he told me at Jocelyn's birthday party that we had on Zoom, he was talking about how he's working on the show that follows the Masked Singer. So it's like Behind the Mask or something like that. Where they talk
it's
to
kind of like a
the
talk show
celebra-
about the show itself,
They talk to the celebrities.
like The Talking Dead.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm not going to give away anything. He gave away too much when he was talking to us.
Really?
Yeah. Not going to say what he gave away. But you should watch because it's fun.
Yeah, you should watch.
If you have cable, I do not.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I can't watch it.
But Masked Singer is on Fox, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, work today was freaking crazy. I had, so we got webcams in, and I had to send those out to everybody in their offices, which I don't know why I had to send them to the offices specifically, because everybody in those offices is actually working from home. So they won't get those webcams. Not really sure how that's going to work out, but okay. And one of the messengers that came to pick up one of the webcams to go deliver it to our office in Calabasas, there is one person that's actually working there. And this guy, he comes in not wearing a mask whatsoever, not wearing gloves. And he likes to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And he had picked something up earlier in the day to deliver. And I was able to hand something off to him and turn right back around and go back to my desk. Mm-hmm. And I go, one of the perks of this thing that we're going through right now is that I don't have to talk to him.
Yeah, that's a positive.
And then, unfortunately, I got stuck talking to him.
How'd you get started talking to him?
Because I went outside for a moment, and he just wanted to talk.
Ugh.
And then after he left, about 10 to 20 minutes after he left, I get a call from the Calabasas office of the girl that's working over there. Mm-hmm. Says, she's like yelling about how he wasn't wearing a mask and he's a freaking idiot and da-da-da, and he looks like he's cracked out of his mind and his lips are cracked and bleeding and his eyes look like they're falling out of his
lips
head.
Cracked and bleeding?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and he stinks. And he doesn't take care of himself, but he talks about how he's washing his hands all the time. He's like, I wash my hands all the time. And I go, well, you're supposed to. And he goes, not that you're supposed to, but I do it. And I'm just going to keep doing it because I like the feeling of being clean. I'm like, have you smelled yourself?
Maybe he's trying to take care of him. Maybe he's doing the best he can.
Shower?
Maybe he showers. You don't know.
I don't think he does.
Well, okay.
Look,
you're assuming. Never assume. It's one of the 4 statements. 4 statements. That's it. It's not questions. It's statements.
Oh,
Statements.
See? There you go.
That's why I screwed up.
He figured it out. Well, I'm just saying, he smells like he has not showered in weeks. That's not it either. Damn it.
I'll figure it out when I get home because it's written down on Brian. It says right there, the 4 agreements. That's it. The agreements. It's the agreements. 4 agreements.
Wait, Lenny puts down his phone and says, that's not it either.
All right, we'll see. Oh, no, that's it. There's Miguel Reese. That's it. That's the guy.
Nice.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. So the 4 agreements, very simple.
Awesome.
Let's see if I got them correctly. They are, that's the book. I don't want to buy the book. I already have it.
Why not? You can buy it for me.
Here we go.
I'm just kidding.
Be impeccable with your word.
Uh-huh.
Don't take anything personally. Mm-hmm. Don't make assumptions and always do your best. I was correct.
Oh,
I was correct.
You were.
Yeah, I should be. They're on every wall in my house.
I know. Should be just like drilled into your brain.
If I got them wrong, there would really be a problem.
I know.
I would go home and tear them down right now. These aren't working. This is ridiculously a waste of time.
That'd be so funny. Fuck, I got one wrong. Forget this. Oh, man. But yeah, no, he smells really bad all the time. I don't like being around people that stink like that. It's not fun. And then they just want to talk to you forever. And he's talking about...
Because no one will talk to him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wow. He's like, wow, you're talking to me? This is great. And in your mind, you're like...
I'm nice to a fault.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases where just people... And he's really sweet. He's a nice guy. He just likes to yak.
Sure.
About nothing.
Yeah.
He just needs a friend, I think.
Keep going.
And I'm just like, oh. So sad. I feel really bad for him because I don't think he has a whole lot of friends.
Right. Well, probably. No, he's probably got a social thing, maybe. You know what I mean? Sounds like it.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I try not to assume anything.
Get out of here with your non-assumptions.
The 4 agreements.
With your agreements.
Agreements.
I don't agree with your agreements.
How can you not agree with those 4 agreements?
I'm just kidding. No, they're great. They're great agreements.
That's right.
I should definitely look those up. Mm-hmm. I might become a better human being.
Well, apparently, if they're on your wall every day, they're pounded into your head. You just don't remember what they're called.
Well, I mean, you don't have the title of what it is on the top of it, do you?
I think I do on a couple of them.
Yeah, but it's probably in small writing rather than...
No, I put everything on bold prints. I printed it. I typed them out, printed it, put the landscape, took the paper sideways.
Okay.
Printed like 8 of them, put them up all over the house.
Wow.
They're in the bathroom, in the bedroom, kitchen,
That's crazy.
on the fridge, right by the front door.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
When did you start doing that? When you came back from this last trip?
No, right when Anna moved in.
Okay.
Right when Anna moved in. Right
Okay.
before she started, right before she moved in, I put them up everywhere. Right when she was getting ready for school and stuff.
Huh. It's good
You know what I mean?
reminders then.
She was a little nervous. She was nervous at the time too. She was a little worried because she was just starting college.
Yeah.
She wasn't entirely. She had
It's
just changed what she
daunting.
was going to do major wise.
Right.
So she felt bad. She's like, I feel stupid. I feel like I don't know what I want to do. And I'm like, don't. No one really knows at 18.
Right.
They go, just try something and see if it works. So I put those up everywhere. I go, these are the only things that matter right here.
Yep.
Just those 4 things.
Yes.
Everything else will fall into place.
See, I went to a trade school when I was 19 and learned how to do hair and makeup and spent, or I should say, wasted 15 years of my life. I got paid a little bit here and there, but basically I wasted 15 years of my life doing that. And then I fell into a job being an escrow assistant. So you never know what you want to do.
Everybody falls. You never know. He falls into something.
Yep. Yeah. That one just fell into my lap, and it was like a block away from where I was working in the first place, which is a block away from here.
Yep. Right down the street. There you go.
I get to walk to work every day.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
I get really lucky with jobs like that, where
Yeah?
it's just in like not too far away from where I live. Mm-hmm. You know, can totally walk there and walk to go get food, walk to come back. You know.
Right.
It's really good.
Nice, right on.
I like that situation a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I bet you're missing going on your ships, huh?
You know what? I'm missing interaction with the crowd. You know, like
I bet.
I did the live show last night on the internet.
Yeah.
And I was editing some live shows I'd done at clubs over the last few weeks. And I forgot how much of my show is really in response to what happens in the room. I always look at a show. Every show to me I always called it its own living, breathing thing. So
Yes.
even though I have a list of things I wanted to do,
Yeah.
I'd go on stage and just let it all go and just go with what happens. And a lot of times I would do exactly what I wanted to do, but a lot of times I wouldn't come close. And a lot of it had to do with the interaction with the crowd. If somebody
Right.
says something, I react. If somebody sneezes, I hear it. If somebody leaves, I'll say something about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I was watching a tape yesterday. I went off on like 3 or 4 different people, and not like not being mean or heckling.
Right.
It's just response.
Response, yeah.
So I miss working the crowd. It still takes away a huge aspect of it.
Yeah.
So that part of live performing, I totally miss. And the traveling, so it was good. It was all right. I mean, you get used to traveling.
Right.
I'll tell you, if I ever get back on a ship, though, I'm going to get off every time I'm in port.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm thinking now, I'm like, God, I do miss like Nassau and Grand Cayman, and I miss all the islands I was going to.
Wow.
That was great. Plus,
Yeah.
I love having a day to kill on the beach.
And that's
know?
fun because you're getting paid to be
Yeah.
to vacation,
Yeah.
basically.
But it would
That's
happen
really
so
fun.
often where I'll be like, well, I'm going to be here. I'll be back here in like 2 weeks. I just won't get off today. I'll do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I would probably name that my favorite island for the moment,
I love Grand Turk. Grand Turk is my favorite island. It's my favorite.
Where's that?
It's in the Caymans. It's over there,
Okay.
right near Grand Cayman and stuff. But it's really small. It's so small when you pull away from it, you can see the whole island.
Wow.
It's really small.
That's crazy.
But it's a great place. It's just, it's one of those islands that's completely destroyed when a hurricane comes through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
I
so
can
much laid
imagine.
back. There's a little place we go to. I can't remember what it's called. It's a chicken place. They do Cajun, or not Cajun, a lot of jerk food, jerk chicken.
okay, yeah.
And they sell their own sauce, like a jerk sauce they sell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you'll go there, and it's way at the end of, I think it's called, it's Jack Shack. That's what it's called, Jack
okay.
Shack. So you go all the way to the end of the beach, and it's way at the end. And I would just hang there
Nice.
all day, and the water is so clear you can see right through the bottom. I mean, that was my favorite island, I think. by
That
far.
sounds beautiful.
It was so relaxing.
Want to go on a vacation. Damn this COVID virus.
Yeah, right. Sucks.
Kind of just stuck.
Yeah. Where are you gonna go?
Oh, I know. Well, don't have the money to travel anyway, so even if.
Yeah, nobody has the money. I didn't know. It's gonna be sitting here.
Yeah. Well, such a bummer. So, did you get your what is it called? Stimulus check?
I did not. I've got nothing yet. I've been turned down for my both SBA loans and the unemployment,
What?
and I didn't get my stimulus check yet.
Oh my God. But you did file your taxes last year.
Oh yeah. Everything. Well, for 2019.
Yeah.
I actually just turned those in this week. But it doesn't.
What about for 2018?
Oh yeah, I filed those.
And you did half and half with Vesna for the kids or no? No, it was just you.
No, she gets the kids. She claims the kids every year.
Okay.
So I pay. I've been paying. I haven't got a tax return. I can't remember the last time I got a tax return.
Wow.
I've been paying for years. But I did go online 2 or 3 days ago to register my address with them.
Oh.
Or my bank with them.
Okay.
To see if I can get an automatic stimulus check.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But the thing is, everybody, I was just talking, I'm debating with my brother about this, by the way, online. One of my idiot brothers. If you're self-employed and you're a contract worker or a gig worker, all that stuff we were supposed to get, they said, well, we fixed it. They didn't fix it. None of us are getting anything. And the unemployment thing is difficult for people in other states.
Yeah.
For my unemployment here, I was approved, and then they sent me a letter saying that my claim amount was 0. So I fill out the sheet and send it in. So we'll see, if I get a check in a week, we'll see.
Yeah.
The SBA loans I couldn't get because I didn't have any employees. Another one of the SBA loans, the other one I didn't even file for because it was basically the PPP loan, which was employee based. But the disaster loan should have been okay, and I got turned down for that as well. So
makes no sense.
Nothing makes any sense, actually. And I most of the entertainers and comedians I know are all in the same boat. All of us are. So, and some of us are still owed money from the cruise lines.
Yeah.
Like Carnival still owes me money from the last few weeks I worked. Now, they've contacted me, and I know the dates I'm supposed to get that money.
Yeah.
It's like May 28th and June 28th.
Wow.
Those 2 days that they were those are the drop dead dates for the invoices they owe me on, or whatever.
Well, okay.
So
Hopefully.
I didn't get any of that money. So I didn't get that. I got nothing.
Oh my God.
So tomorrow, I'm going to spend tomorrow morning again, and I guess they're going to try and pass another stimulus for specifically focusing on small business and Hollywood, actually, which is the debate I'm having with my brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
Hollywood doesn't deserve a stimulus.
Totally Hollywood deserves a
Yeah, well,
stimulus.
here's the illusion. This is my brother and I. He just texted me again. He didn't text me. He commented on my Facebook. Asshole. I'm really mad at him right now. He's like, I disagree with you.
Okay.
I stand by my earlier point. This is a response to my dude. I've been in this industry 30 years. Here's him. He lives in South Dakota. Dude, I disagree. Well, you idiot. You don't know anything.
Everybody in Hollywood that works in the entertainment business, they are what's kind of keeping everybody entertained right now.
Yeah. And most of them, 95% of the people working in Hollywood are gig workers.
Yeah.
We're all producers, writers, directors, not so much actors because you'll get unemployment based off of what you do as an actor.
Well, okay.
But everything else, writers, comics, musicians, performers, they're all gig workers.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And they're all self-employed and they get 1099s, all of them.
Wow.
So every show you're watching on Netflix, all that shit you're watching on Amazon,
Yeah.
it's produced and it's worked out. And the grips and the below-the-line people, they're all gig workers.
Wow.
They're all of them. So, and the illusion, my brother is from the point, he's like, well, fuck Hollywood. What are they don't, and I'm like, everyone's under the illusion that, a lot of people are under the illusion that if you work in Hollywood, you live in the hills and you're doing great.
Yeah.
My friends were like that early on. They'd see me on TV, they go, dude, you got to be set. I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
There's like a small percentage of people that are set.
Yeah.
And the rest of us are just fucking
struggling to get by. Yeah.
Yeah. Some are making a living, but we're working.
Yeah.
If we lose work for a month, it doesn't mean just because we work in Hollywood doesn't mean we cannot work for like 2 years and survive.
Right.
We're not all Tom Hanks.
No.
And the debate my brother made was like, well, he goes, it's stupid. He goes, if Hollywood will find a way. It's just what he said on one of the things. He's like, Hollywood will find a way to spend that money. That's bullshit. They shouldn't get that liberty. And I'm like, dude, I don't think you understand how Hollywood works.
No.
I go, I can tell you this much. People, the industry in Hollywood, the people that work here, they take care of their own.
Yeah.
Even if you're really successful, you don't try to screw over people that don't work much. In fact, you do the opposite.
Right.
Because they've all been in this position before. And the higher up you are, those companies would Tom Hanks, who has a production company, he's paying his staff. Those people they put money. There was an article I brought up on my live thing today. Michael Che from SNL just paid the rent for all the tenants in his grandmother's building. It's 160 or 600 people.
That's so nice.
Yeah, but people in Hollywood, if they have the money, they take care of their own. They really reach
Absolutely.
out. They don't just go, well, fucking, I'm a rich star. I don't need anyone.
Right.
There's a huge illusion that people are confused about Hollywood. They just think it's just a bunch of liberals that tell the rest of the country what to do. And that's really not the case.
No.
There's people that, everybody here works their ass off.
Absolutely.
And everybody takes care of each other. And so if they grant money to the industry of Hollywood, it's, who's going to get money from it is the grips and the caterers and the dry cleaners.
As they should. They work really hard. They work really hard to make everything look really good.
Yeah, and nobody understands what goes into the production of a show.
No. Of course not.
You don't know how many hundreds of people are involved in producing a show.
Man, I feel really blessed, actually. I'm going to say that word just to throw that out there because I was born and raised in Burbank, so it's not very far away from Hollywood, and I got to see how a production works from the time I was a little baby.
Yeah,
because my dad was, remote audio and video enterprises, Rave Video, and then they became desktop images. So the things that he was doing was kind of in line with all of that, even though it was just going straight to tape.
Right.
So I got to see a lot of what was going on.
Yeah.
And he explained a lot of things to me too, which, I mean, now, like I said, he's in media and he's working on shows still.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, he's working. Good for him.
So, I mean, man, it is really hard when you have to take a back seat because of just everything that's going on right now.
Yeah.
And the fact that people in the Midwest don't get it is really a shame. Like all of the shows that you guys like.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot to do. Like I mentioned this on my live segment today on Facebook today, and they were all. I mean, a lot of those people are friends of mine I've known since high school.
Oh yeah.
So they know what I do, and they've seen my shows, and they understand. They get it. They know that I'm not,
right.
that I'm not just this guy living in the hills, or what I mean.
That's
they know,
great.
and they know
good.
friends of mine now that also are entertainers, and basically entertainers. They're work.
Yeah.
We put in our time. We work. We pay our bills. We don't,
Yeah.
You don't do one show and then you're set for life.
Right.
You work your ass off. So
I should say Midwest and back east because a lot of the middle part of.
There's a lot of people that don't. It's really easy for people. My brother's a good example.
Yeah.
He's in South Dakota. He's really judgmental on Facebook about a lot of things. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of America.
Yeah. Well, he's perfect. I don't know how he became that guy. Raised by my mom, single mom, raised 5 boys. He's the opposite of like everything. I hear sometimes I'm like, dude, what are you? You are way off on that. You know that, right? He's like, no, absolutely not. This is what I believe. And he lives in a town in South Dakota that's got literally 18 people.
Really?
18 people. Yeah.
So you got a bunch of yokels talking to each other about what's going on in the world, and they're like, I don't get it.
And I would think after he had been there for a while, and his wife is a professor, she's very educated, smart, you'd think they would. Yeah, sometimes he'll say something, I'll go, dude.
Huh? Yeah. Are you sure you're my brother?
What happened to you?
There's got to be one that's different.
Well, he's the one.
Well, there you go.
Oh, I look forward to responding to him tonight.
You'll have to tell me how that goes.
Yeah, I don't even care. No, I'm getting out of this conversation.
Oh, you should.
I am. I'm going to send a message
should.
and go, dude, after your last 2 comments, I've decided you have no clue what you're fucking talking about.
Good.
And I'm out.
I think that's excellent.
So there's you in South Dakota that says, here's what I think, and here's me who lives in the industry, who's surrounded by people who are losing their fucking houses and trying to find money.
You could say that
and you're explaining the process to me.
We can just agree to disagree.
I've done it with him a few times. I'm like, dude, we're just going to agree to disagree. Well, I don't think it is. At one point, he had said to me, we had gotten into something else a couple months ago, and he told another brother, he's like, I think Lenny's mad at me. I'm like, no, I'm not mad at him. I go, but I'll tell him on Facebook. I'm like, dude, we're done talking about this because you're clueless.
Wow.
I'm not going to debate with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're that far off base, if you know what, if I'm in the industry, and you're explaining to me how the industry is supposed to work, that's where you lose me. I'm like,
yes,
you know what I mean?
Because I'm in it. I know what's going on.
I'll even go back and forth and try to explain to you what happened, but then you can't go, absolutely not, I disagree. You can't just disagree, you shithead.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you got to at least understand. So you're telling me everyone in Hollywood should just fuck off.
Right.
Yeah, fuck them. Okay, that's whatever.
Yeah, man. That would frustrate the crap out of me.
Well, whatever. I'm going to cut bait on him. Silly.
That's very funny. Oh, man. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's wrap it up so I can go text my brother and tell him you need it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching us.
Yeah,
We've had a lot of fun, as usual. All All right, bye.
All right, bye, 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 bye.
Bye.